Hello folks, Diablo 4 Season 13. Now, a lot of people asking how to progress, how to reach it faster. So today we're gonna try get into how to work towards this Torment 12. I mean, honestly, Blizzard definitely made it hard this season. You can't just throw random gear and just hope you're gonna manage to get to Torment 12. You actually need to understand the seasonal mechanics, interact with Horadric Cube quite a bit, use the Warplans properly, and most importantly, do need to have a decent build that works. So start there, find out the build that you like, the ones that actually vibes with you, and that way you can actually enjoy the game a bit more as well. So what's the good news though? Season 13 gives you a ton of power and ton of actual resources through the seasonal rewards. The progression system as well is really nice. So let's just go and have a look at the seasonal journey, right? Seasonal journey by itself, there's fairly easy rewards, and you get quite a bit of rewards straight away from the get-go. Now this actually pretty nice because right from the start you get quite a bit of a gear and some uniques as well. So you just need to complete them and get the rewards, and actually they will help you progress quite a bit straight away from the get-go. Okay, now I would say that you definitely need to understand as well how your build works and where your damage comes from, because that's a lot of people saying, oh, I can't kill anything with my build. Now I spoke about this before, but Diablo 4 is all about the multipliers, and there's quite a few multipliers to go to. Now, what easiest way to get the damage scale up is just ramping that critical strike damage, getting that critical chance, getting some more levels in your skill, and also when you looking for the attributes as well, if you look at the right bottom corner, it says holy damage. You need to, if you're getting multiplier, you need to definitely get the holy multiplier, because that's where the majority of damage comes, right? I do have some on the ring, but it's not a lot as the rest of it. Stats in town is not really relevant. It goes up to like 20k once I'm fighting. Critical chance as well goes to 100 when I'm fighting. So as you can see, I have quite a few multipliers. All damage, vulnerable damage, critical high damage, and holy damage. So you ramp these multipliers up and definitely going to increase your damage quite quickly. And the easiest way to do it is just getting your gloves up, getting your rings, amulets, get as much multiplier as you can. Same with the weapon. Weapon damage is important, greater affix, holy damage, and of course critical chance and critical multiplier. Depends what you can get, obviously. So your build does need synergy, and it's fairly easy to actually get quite a few levels if you look at the new system with these charms, right? The charms, if you look at them, plus 3 to this disciple skills, you can get so much, because 5 times 3 is 15. So you can get up to plus 15 to your disciple skills just by Blessed Hammer. I'll explain how to get more charms later on as we talk about the cube. But you do need to understand another fact. This season is extremely dangerous because the damage, especially ground effects, got amplified tremendously. So you can deal damage if you're dead, right? So you do need resistances. You do need the reduction. You need some layers. You need like block chance, damage reduction overall. You need to get some fortify. You need to get something to basically layer the defense, okay? So that way, like resistances as well. Like resistance is great. If the new gems, you can get quite a bit of more resistance. And with the Paragon board, which just gives you the percentage increase to resistances, gonna allow you to survive quite a bit more. But try and focus on getting these multipliers to do damage and defenses to actually get, like, maybe you can get some fortify, barrier, whichever you can get. It really depends on your build too, like how your build works with the multipliers, right? So do you have vulnerable damage and your all skills apply vulnerability? But yeah, at the start, just all that matters is how much you can get out of it, you know? The stats not going to be as high as in Torment 12, but you can get some of it, okay? So let's talk about the gems. Now, gems, this season gems are extremely strong. If you look at it, all of them have multiplier, and the resistances are pretty decent. So Grand Sapphire, how to get those? It's fairly straightforward. It's not very hard. Easiest way to farm gems is, believe it or not, the Seer's Reach. You port in there, you go through the dungeon, kill the boss, and the boss in Torment 12 and I think Torment 1 upwards drop some royal, sometimes even grand gems. There's quite a few videos explaining it. I'm not going to get too deep in it. Go in the dungeon, kill the boss, get the gems. And once you get all the gems, right, craft them to as high as you can, because that a lot of the damage are going to come from it, and survivability, because resistance is pretty strong. So you can get a, like I said, it's not very, it's 1 million I think, and 1 royal diamond gives you 100, right? So you salvage that and you create your grand diamond. And the thing is, if you go on the cube, you can create Horadric gems, right? So Horadric, if you look at 28.5 multiplier, right, that's the Horadric gem. If you get 5 of these and you create amalgamation, that's how you get yourself a Horadric gems. So a lot of people ask me that, so I'm going to squeeze that in there, okay? Now, resource management. Let's talk about resource management. Resource management has had a lot of questions about that, especially as a paladin. People saying, "Oh, we're running out." I get it; it's difficult at the start, but there's quite a few ways to go about it. There's a critical strike. You generate 1 fate, so that's the hone. It only requires level 25, and you have 25 intelligence. That's all it is. As soon as you get like 25 intelligence within the range, you get that +1 fate. That's for the paladin. This other class have other ways. Same as like Ring of Starless Skies. You get lucky hit and you get chance to restore primary resource. Now, funny thing, a lot of people know, if you look at the skill, you have lucky hit chance. You have inherited lucky hit chance. You can boost it up through the weapons, like my helm, for example, Perdition has 25 lucky hit chance, and my Transfiguration has extra 9%. I'll go through the Transfiguration bit later and explain what to do with this. Now, lucky hit chance, I think my base is like 50, right? So, yeah, it's 50%. That's the base. You add another 35 on top of it, it's 85%. So, 86, I think. Let's pull that out. It's 6.5 if you want to be very pedantic. So, it adds up very quickly, and you get quite a bit of resource, right? So, that's one way to do it. If you don't have anything else, a lucky hit, chance to restore your primary resources, really early, easy to get early on in the ring. If you can craft the GA, you can get the GA. So let me just speak about how to craft the GAs. You can temper GAs quite easily. Let me just grab some piece of gear. Let me take this. Say this one has 1 GA. So if I'm gonna go temper, right? I'm gonna go temper this storm. Let's say we're gonna get, there's a critical chance. So the ratio is between 2.5 to 5%. So let me just see if I can get quickly one, because it doesn't take long to do it. Sometimes it has, to be fair, if I'm honest, but it's usually you can get it fairly quickly. I'm gonna use my scroll restoration. Need to get lucky, not gonna lie. 5%, nope, it's still 5%. Funny thing, I just did it on my chest, so I'm just gonna roll to get it. Like legitimately, I wanna just show that it's possible to get it. Scroll restoration, you can get them through Hell Tides, bosses, and I think Infernal Hordes as well drop. Dude, come on. There you go. That's the GA. So now it becomes 2 GA, right? And then you can further go and tamper this item. Let's say, I'm just gonna show you how to finish the item as well. So, come on, give me that 10% crit chance. Nope. Nope. 10% crit chance. There you go. So there you go. This, you get J plus 10% crit chance. It's quite insane to get this, especially if you have some materials to spend, and doing Hell Tides will get you so many materials, okay? So this is like how we do it. Like if you want to get what you call it, Starless guy, and get yourself a mythical unique, happy days. But if not, you can always craft like lucky hit on a weapon and you get the GA, and just it's gonna give you quite a bit of resource, considering like a lot of skills doesn't cost that much of resource. Now let's talk about Horadric Cube. Now that we have this bad boy, right? You can really do whatever you want. You can reroll, chaotic reroll, you can get all kinds of stuff in there. You can focus reroll with the prisms, right? So it's actually pretty cool. And you can transfigure item. Transfigure item is the last thing you want to do. Let me grab my amulet, because then we can talk about how great it is. Would I have a spare amulet somewhere that's not transfigured? I don't think I do. I'm not prepared at all, am I? There you go. You have one. So let me just imprint something on it so it's actually unique. I just say whatever. So there you go. This is a unique amulet. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but you can actually get 2 imprints now. So the way you do this is you go yourself to Horadric Cube, you get that tuning prism, you get this as well from the doing content throughout the area. So, and you transmute. It doesn't do anything, but yeah, there you go. They pull enemies. So that's your 2 instance. If you transmute again, it gives you random. Doesn't give you the same, always gives you random. So keep that in mind. So if I'm happy with it and I'm finished, right, I can temper the amulet. I got my socket in it. I'm happy with my imprint. You can always figure it, and that gives you quite a bit. Oh Jesus, 91% gem strength in this item. It's insane, honestly. So if I put like a gem in there, it gets increased by 91%. So that's an insane roll. And of course, I'm going to get on something I don't use. So that's one thing to remember, okay? So these cubes are just insane. You need to interact so much. You can recycle uniques. Let me see if I actually have 3 of the same. Because all you need to do, you just put 3 uniques of the same. Like, you put 3 of them, you recycle, right? You get the same item, different rolls. Sometimes you get J as well. Now, a lot of people don't know that you can actually, the way I speak about the disciple skills, you can actually re-roll that, right? So let me just, let me re-roll this one, right? So if you're struggling for the charms, right, you can always re-roll them in the cube. So if I'm going to set this, so you can see now it's Malor, right? And he has gold drop rate and maximum resource. I transmute it. I have zealot skills, crafting material drop rate. It's Linta. So if you're struggling completing your set, always use the cube. This comes from transmuting all the seals. You can get them by salvaging stuff on here. So if we go salvage, let's say salvage, yeah, let me just salvage that, right? So salvage that, and you get that infused Horadric resin. So restart it. Another thing is you can actually craft your charm, like Griswold Opus, for example. The way to do it is fairly straightforward. You're gonna get some of these drops. Let's say Griswold Opus, and I don't think I can have this. Can I have that? Yeah, there you go. Craft unique charm. So you get a unique that you need. Some of them can. I think all of them can, if I remember right. So if you need, let's say, Yen's Blessing unique for your charm slot, you can craft it. So all you need to do, get 3 any unique charms, and you put your item, and you just pretty much do it. I think I have 3 right now left. Let me double check, because I think I do. I think I just given away quite a bit of a gear to my friends, because they're just starting out. No, well, I do. There you go. So if you want, let's say, Yen's Blessing, 3 of them, transmute, there you go, you have some Yen's Blessing. So it's really powerful, honestly. The Horadric Cube is just insane. Like, you need to interact with it. Amalgamation is really important, same as the crafting runes. So if you're missing some runes, that's all you need. You get a specific rune, and then you just get whatever you need, and you just craft it. So it helps, like honestly, the cube helps a lot without any trading if you want to do it. So as well, if you're struggling to get, let's say, some do I have enough? Yeah, I have. So if I want to get like a unique item, right? So I got a unique item. Of course I did. I have a blue. So let's say I'm struggling to get aspects, right? I need aspect. So you can always just craft one. So you craft this. This is going to become a unique, right? So this is going to be rare. In a second, I keep adding affixes. Becomes rare. And then I'm going to legendary. And what that does, it gives it an aspect. So you can actually get aspects that you need by crafting it. So don't be afraid to use the materials. Like, I have a flying ton of it. So you're going to get them. Just use them. Okay? So yeah, definitely interact with the cube as much as you can, because it works so much. I mean, let's just talk about the Warplans. Man, Warplans are absolutely out of this world. My advice is, as soon as you finish your quests from the, main story, do not do any activity that does not have Warplans. Go and select your, like, this is mine, so go select your what you want, go select your Warplans and just crack on with it, yeah? That way you can get XP and you get loot as well. Because as soon as you complete, right, you complete the war plan, you go to Tyrael and it's going to drop you a bunch of gear. So always focus on that, especially early on, because you get so much of gear. But then the tree itself is absolutely insane, right? So you're getting the quite a few bits, right? So yeah, there you go. My Whispers now, it offers 4 caches, right? So you can get more experience. So important for your Paragon, Chaotic Fever, and the end of it is Resplendent Spark, which allows you to craft uniques. Honestly, just do the cube. It's so really good, so good. Nightmare Dungeon as well. You get quite a few bits as well. You can get Escalation as well. Another thing is you just get Goblin Fall, which just allows you to get some goblins in Goblin Dungeons. Helltide, like Undying Embers. When you die, you don't lose embers. When you're leveling up, you die so much. So this allows you to keep the embers and keep progressing. So again, make sure you do these Warplans is so important. And Hell Realms, like, gives dropping your stuff as well. So a lot of people don't realize that in Undercity now, you get what you call Trials and Tributes and Portal Prankster, right? This is so how people get so many of these mythic uniques. So as soon as you get yourself a mythic tribute of elements, it drops in the Helltide, bosses, you name it. It drops quite a bit throughout our content. You get that, you get yourself into a rotation, because there's always in the trade people asking for the rotations, right? Once you get that, this will net you about 4 to 5 mythics, okay? But you do need to have your Warplan built up, so make sure you get all the way until the Trials Tributes. I'm 1 point away, but I haven't really focused on it. I was focused on progressing my build. But again, this allows you to get so much uniques. It's honestly, it's insane. Legitimately, you get so much of items out of it. The lair boss as well, like, for example, Out of the Cold. If you've because these trees interact with each other, right? Because like I said, I'm doing my dungeon, like Nightmare Dungeon, it's a Beast of Ice shows up, right? And once you kill the Nightmare boss, you get the Beast Ice drop as well, so you get more uniques. So they interact so well with each other, right? So after completing Fell Hordes, blah, blah, ambushes you. You see what I mean? This is so much. So let's talk about the pit. Pit is my favorite, obviously. So I'm going to tell you right now why this is so good. So it's right now we get 150 to level up on our glyphs, right? Look at this. I get +1 chance for the pit. I get +2. So most of you are going to be speed running to the pits anyway. So every minute. So glyph. But it's about like 15 minutes, right? So as soon as you finish, right, you get +2 either way. Like most of you are going to be speed farming. And then you can actually select another one, Heart of Stone. You just carry Heart of Stone and you get glyph upgrade as soon as you finish it. But you need to keep it throughout the entire thing. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, +4 glyph levels, right? So this is so good. And then I have a Butcher. Because if you kill the Butcher, it finishes the pit, and pretty much you can finish the pit in about 10 seconds. It's so good if you kill the Butcher straight away when he spawns. Because sometimes it spawns at the start, and it happened to me. It was pretty funny. So, yeah. Again, Warplane is just so important, okay? Make sure you get that. Make sure you're going to start doing this. Now, early on, as you're starting out, just make sure you get in the Helltides. Get as much gear as you can from there. Because you open these chests, get these... Make sure you do all these Warplans because they're so good. This seasonal progression again as well helps you to, because you complete these, right? So if you look at, even I haven't done it, like there you go, endless depth. So you get so much of loot and items as you progress to the war map, and you get so much. It just interacts so well. So honestly, don't sleep on that. It's really, really important. So for this final thoughts, I would say, make sure your gems are leveled up. Do that Seer's Reach. It's so good. Get your sockets for every item before you transmute on the Horadric Cube. Get your aspects leveled up before you transmute as well. Do not finish these items like I did without socketing. So I have a 3GA item without a socket because I was rushing. Okay. Make sure you get your resistances, glyph levels, and your charm levels are up to scratch. Okay. That way you're going to be absolutely better off. I mean, and that's pretty much it. The season is hard, but it also allows you to progress much faster because it gives you a lot of gear. So I hope this is going to help you to get to Torment 12. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know we waffled a little bit, but I think this will help you quite a bit in terms of progression, because this helped me, because like I'm not a pro expert Diablo player, and I found these things and learned about them. Thought, like, you know what, I need to share this with them. So if you have any other tips and suggestions, do drop them in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to see you in the next video.